Hi all and welcome to another inbox of this, the Revell 1/72 Saab J-35J Draken. Nice box art, finished parts. This is a bit of a tatty box because I got it second hand. Here we see it comes in Austrian and Swedish versions. The usual bump that you get from Revell on the side. Look, there's the £7 I paid for it, and it's a skill level 3. Let's open it up. So you get 4 white plastic sprues and 1 clear plastic sprue. The first plastic sprue has the fuselage and wing detail. And if we have a look at that detail, let's zoom in a little bit. There we go, that's a nice panel detail. Should pick up a wash quite nicely. And it is covered in little panels. You can see the detailing there. I think that's repeated on the wings to some extent. And here are the gear. So there's some detail on there. The sprue contains the vertical stabilizer with once again the same level of panel detail. The front nose wheel and the seat, and turn it over a cockpit tub with pedals built in, and there's decals transfers to go on here for buttons. There's the nose cone and various other little doors and things. Another sprue here has various little parts. Not entirely sure where all of these go. Just the tiny parts you add on. Here's the engine. There's no actual engine in, just the back of the engine, so you can see the exhaust. And attached to it is this sprue with one of the main gear and I think fuel tank in 2 parts. This part of the sprue is repeated again in the kit. Obviously 2 wheels, 2 drop tanks, that sort of thing. The last white plastic sprue is this one. It has 2 halves of the engine at the back, the air intakes for the front, various parts which I think are mostly used only for the Swedish version. It's the wheel. Strangely, the Draken has another wheel at the back. There's one of the parts of the housing for it, and there's the doors for it. So that's all your white parts. Clear parts you get 3. The front of the canopy, the main part of the canopy, and I believe this is for the sight in the cockpit. They are quite thin, but they do tend to be bending the light a little bit, you can see, so they're not the best clear parts, but they are quite thin and delicate. Okay, the Transperson, this is why I got this kit. I intend to do the Austrian, I think 1000 Years of Austria version with this very pretty pattern. It's a red and white with this writing on. But for me it's great because it has all those lovely stencils to put on. Hundreds of the things. And that's my thing, I like them. I've never had an issue with Revell decals, Revell transfers. These once again seem quite thin, not too shiny, and there's quite a few of them. Instructions, older Revell style, I believe, with the flip top, in a little flip top booklet. Usual Revell bump about what the symbols mean. Their usual colour call out system, and then on to construction. Starts with a parts map, the construction of the cockpit and seat, showing where the transfers for all the buttons go, and it starts straight away with the difference between the Swedish and Austrian versions. Fitting parts to the fuselage, and then very soon fitting the fuselage together. There's the engine going together and the aircraft. We have wings and tail going on, and then showing you Austrian version, Swedish version of putting the front gear on, main landing gear, a little wheel at the back, the 2 drop tanks, and then how to attach them. Finally, we have just small bits being put on the top, some sorts of probes or something, and then how to do the clear parts. Interestingly, it shows the decals that go on the clear parts. I'm not sure how the carrier film will show up with those, so I don't know whether I'll do those or not. I'll look at that later, I think, when I build it. They're attaching the canopy and then the call-outs. That's the scheme I want to go for, a red and white scheme for the Austrian Air Force. We've got all those lovely call-outs for stencils. You've got another Austrian scheme here, which I don't think is as pretty, and then the Swedish version, which again I don't think is as pretty looking. No offence to those 2 schemes intended. Okay, so there's the instructions. Okay, detail wise, I'm quite liking the kit. It's a rebox of the Hasegawa from 1994. It's been reboxed by Hasegawa and Revell several times, but I wanted this particular one because of this very attractive scheme on the top. Whether I can do it justice or not, I don't know. So yes, it's another Revell repop. Sometimes they're bad, sometimes, like this one, I think they're quite good. So, thanks for watching, and until next time, keep modelling and have fun. Bye.